Yes, sir. I said yes, sir. What's the deal, everybody? We are back, and welcome to an all-new season of the Leisure Time Podcast with your boy, iMac. You already know the deal. This episode is brought to you by Board Football Punks, the new wave of NFT. Go ahead and give them a follow on Twitter and Instagram. We starting this season off right. One of the biggest dogs in the NFL, Norfolk legend, Virginia legend, 9-year NFL vet, my big brother, Mr. EDE himself, Reynolds, joining the show, talking all things ball and more. This season will exclusively be on YouTube, so go ahead and subscribe below to our page, the Leisure Time Podcast, LLC. Enough talking. Let's get to it. The EDE interview. Let's go.
Hey, these the biggest dog.
Yeah, E. Hey, man, we out here, man. How you doing, Roy?
Man, I'm blessed, bro. You know, I can't complain. I'm glad to be on here with you, my dog. How you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. You know I'm good, man. I've been waiting for this one. Since I started this,
It's been a long time.
I gotta get Roy on here.
Yeah, I like your setup, bro. It's clean. You got a clean setup. This shit nice, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Hell yeah.
So look, brother. What's the deal, man? How's the fam? How's everything going, man? I ain't seen you in a bit, so how's shit going, man?
Oh man, bro. Fam great, man. My little daughter great. Her birthday coming up. Valentine's Day. So, you know, I'm just preparing for that, bro. But overall, man, everything's solid, bro.
Amen.
Family good, healthy, bro. I'm blessed, bro. I can't complain, bro.
Hey, man, amen to that, bro. For real, man. So, how is it being a dad, bro? So, like, you know, when I first met you, you had a singular focus, right? You was all about, man, I gotta eat. Like, you feel me? Like, man, I gotta train. I gotta make sure my body right. Like, that's the only focus. I don't care about nothing. And now you raising a little one, so I'm already knowing naturally that perspective probably has shifted. So, has your life perspective changed at all since you had your little girl?
For sure, bro. And I think that's whenever you have a child, bro. I think, you know, your perspective on life changes. Everything changes because you got a responsibility to take care of, as you know yourself. So for me, man, even I look back to the time she was born, bro, how motivated I was. Like that year, I was so motivated to just be all I could, like, you know, accomplish for myself, you know what I mean, physically, mentally. She just put me in a great space. So, I mean, overall, it just allowed me to be a better person, better father. Like, you know what I mean, the way I communicate is better, the way I handle people is better. So I think, you know, just, you know, me growing as a man, me growing as a father, all is testament to, like, me having a little girl, bro.
Amen, bro. And, like, you know what? I'm already knowing you a great father, bro, just because, like, the passion that you put, like, you know what I'm saying, the passion that you live your life with, bro, it's only natural that same passion is going to funnel into your kid. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Sure,
and like, and that's one thing I try to preach to a lot of people is, like, don't ever show your passion shorts, and don't ever, when you start having those kids, make them less than those passions. You know what I'm saying? Like, funnel that same energy you got in whatever you doing into your child.
For sure. That's it, bro. That's it. Pour into the kids, bro. Plant seeds, man. You know what I mean? Allow them to have a life where, you know, they can experience, you know, something greater than you did. So,
amen,
that's
bro.
And that's what it's about, the goal. Man. Yeah, facts. What's good,
bro.
Though?
Man, man. What's up, man? What's up,
you? How are you? You good?
Oh, man, you know, I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Did a little coaching this year, a little teaching, but
nice.
Dog about to get back on the field myself, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And,
that's what I've been waiting to hear.
I'm fixing for a comeback. Just know that.
That's what I'm waiting to hear. As you should. As you should.
Hey, you know, I'm an EDE dog too, man. You already know this deal, man. I'm coming with that energy, that passion. You feel me? But so,
hell
you feel me, Roy? How has your off season and even in seasons changed since dealing with this whole pandemic and shit, bro? I had to ask a COVID question just because that's
right.
That's the like, you feel me? That's the norm, bro. So, like, how is it,
for sure.
Me, how has your moves been different from, you know, your routines and shit like that since the pandemic started? I know it's been super stressful the past 2 years in the league and shit like that. So just how has that shit been, bro?
You know what's crazy, bro? The first year, like, of the whole quarantine, I was I was pretty good. I was in the A, and then I got signed with the A. So this was, before all the vaccines. So I mean, I
Mhm.
was good.
He was good.
The A was open, and I was training down in Florida
Yeah.
that summer as well. So I ain't really have too many restrictions. I ain't catch
Yeah.
COVID, so I
You was
was
in
like,
that
all right, I'm
South.
gonna
They don't care down South.
yeah, man, you in the South, man. So
They don't care
um,
down South.
I didn't really have to adjust too much. Like
Yeah.
honestly, there was a gym that was open. Shout out to my dog Steve McClendon. He played for
Mhm.
the Bucks. He got a gym up in Flowery Branch.
I
That's what
heard about
a lot
his
of
gym. I heard.
dudes was hitting
Yeah.
when we right when quarantine hit. So that was like a
Yeah.
big for and then this I want to say this past year, I mean it was a little different just with the vaccine. So I ended up having to get vaccinated later in the year, probably like
Same.
August, into August, September, and it was for workout purposes. But I mean, overall, I felt fine. Like it was all good. I just had to do what I had to do. But I mean,
Man.
as far as like things changing, my training routine, I was kind of sticking to the same schedule. Like I
Mhm.
shoot down to where I go train at. Like you know what I mean. Everything was kind of still open to me. So I mean, I was
Yeah.
good. I didn't really have to adjust too much. As far as when everything did shut down, I was in the crib. But other than that, I
Yeah.
mean, training
Yeah.
wise, I was good.
Man, because I was wondering, bro, because you the type, bro. You got a morning facility, you got an evening facility, you got a night. Hey, this
I
nigga
need
Roy
it
be getting
all,
the.
club.
Hey, bro, you
I
be
need
on
it
one
all.
local track. Hey, you be in Cali 1 week. You'll be in Florida 1 week.
Let's
You be, hey,
go.
bro, you be training all over the place, dog. That's
Hey,
how I know
whatever it takes.
you. You be all over
Nah,
the
you know
place.
what's crazy? When I was younger, I used to be out in LA a lot. I trained in
Yeah.
AZ, I trained in
Yep.
VA, I trained in Georgia, Florida. So I think I just found a sweet spot down in
Yeah.
Florida. Like I got homies out, and then with the pandemic, I couldn't really make it out to LA. So that's one
Yeah.
of the things I would say. Um, where I would usually go to LA, probably, especially it's been 3 or 4 years. So I would have
Yep.
got out there, did some training, came back, but with the COVID,
Yeah.
I just kind of stayed on this side. Yeah,
And as you
facts.
should, bro. So Roy, two of your former teams, Niners and the Bengals, you spent some time with both of those franchises. They playing on, Championship Sunday this week. And I was just
Nice.
wondering, bro, which two teams you got heading to SoFi Stadium down there in the city to play for Super Bowl 56? You know what I'm saying?
That's a tough question.
Bro, this is
I would say this.
uh,
I mean, I like all the teams. I like the 4 teams that's left.
all right, let's rephrase it. Instead of choosing two squads, because I know you
Yeah.
got partners in all them teams, what are the keys to each team then to win? Let's do that instead. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
I know that you feel me, that can get touchy picking against homies and shit. So what
No,
what
no,
what
no, 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 no. The homies understand. Like
they
it's
understand.
it's
If they understand,
it's
I'm just
it's
saying
bigger.
still
It's
though.
bigger. It's bigger. It's bigger than them. It's the game. Like you know what I mean. From and this is just my perspective of, and
Yeah,
who knows how it's gonna shake down because nobody
yeah.
knew how the Bills game was gonna go. I mean, at the
Amen.
end of it, nobody knew how the Packers game was gonna go at the end of it. So it's just one of those things.
Off
Like in the
Oregon.
playoffs,
Off
right?
Oregon was
All of
crazy
them.
this
All
past
of
week.
them. All of them. All of them. All of them. And I think the Bengals they have a good team. I know they're gonna score a lot of points. They're
Mhm.
gonna play good defense. I think if
Amen.
they protect their quarterback, they're gonna be
Amen.
successful.
Yep.
But again, Kansas City, from their history, like if they lost to a team during the regular season, if it's playoff times and there's money on the line, they usually gonna run it up. So it's gonna
Facts.
be a good game because Kansas City been playing really good, so it's hard to count them out. And on top of that, the Bengals beat them 34-31 like the last game of the season. So it's
Yep.
one of them things like I think Cincinnati is confident enough that they can play with them, but I think Kansas City isn't the same Kansas City team. As far as the
Yeah.
Rams and San Fran, that's like I mean, it's really a toss up. It's a toss up because I mean, you got two teams that's very similar, so it's
Yeah.
one of those things like who's gonna. I mean, I don't want to say which offense is gonna play
Well,
better, which defense is gonna play better.
I think
I
the
think that the
linebacker play.
Rams
I ain't gonna
offense
lie,
is
bro.
gonna play great.
Yep. Well, I think the
But
linebacker play. I think the linebacker play for the Niners is probably a little bit stronger than the linebacker play for
for
the Rams.
sure,
Yeah, that's all I
for
want to throw
sure,
that
not
out there before
without
you.
yeah, without no, yeah, I clear that for sure. Them boys over there, Fred, Aziz, Dre, like them boys been balling.
They
Um,
go, bro. They
and
go.
I mean, shout out my dog Aziz. Even with Dre being out for a lot of part of the year, he stepped up big time for them boys,
Hell
and
yeah,
he
he
still
did.
making plays. Fred is gonna be Fred, and Dre gonna do his part. So
Mhm.
I think that they have a great formula on defense. I think Coach D'Amico Ryans is a great coach. But I also
Fuck with
think
him.
Coach Raheem Morris is a good coach for the Rams. I done played for both of them boys,
Beat
so
your
it's
ass.
hard for me to choose because I want to see a good game like defensively, but I also know offensively the Rams are gonna look to score a lot. And I mean San Fran is too. It's Kyle Shanahan, so it's gonna be a shootout in my eyes. And I think I don't know who's gonna win. I can't
That
call
man,
a
I'm
winner.
trying to tell,
I
bro.
can't call a winner.
I mean, I'm with
It's
you
too
with the
tight.
Chiefs
It's
and
just too
Bengals.
tight.
I'm with you with the Chiefs and Bengals, bro, because with
Hmm
the experience, right? It's always that experience, that X factor, that experience that kind of can get you to, you know what I'm saying, to that next round. You know what I'm saying? But at the
hmm
same time, man, I fuck with Joe Burrow, man. I just think
Yeah,
he
bro. And
cool under pressure, bro. He cool under
I
pressure,
tell
bro.
you, I tell you, like what I mean. I found out, and I mean, I feel like experiences is key. I think experience is critical, but in the playoffs, that shit don't mean shit. Like they didn't all got a year. Everybody didn't play the year of football. Like at this point, it's about winning games. Like it's just the next game. Like how can I win this game,
Right,
regardless if it's a playoff game or a preseason game? It's
right.
it's one of those things like find a way to win. Like every
Amen.
situation, whether it's
Amen,
third
bro.
down, you know what I mean, first and second down, situational ball, red zone, find a way to win. So I think those keys to victory like put you in a position outside of just saying, oh, well, experience of playing in the playoffs. I played in the playoffs for 20 years. It's like, nah, man, who came to win? Who got the best
And
game
who
plan?
got that
Like
dog? Who got a bigger dog that day?
who
Really?
came to win? Like, you know what I mean? Because you look back to
You
the
feel
year we
me?
went to Super Bowl 2016, we had a team full of rookies, really who
Man,
didn't have any experience
no
in the playoffs.
experience at
But
all.
them boys went, crazy throughout the whole year. So I think it's just one of them
Absolutely.
things, man. If you prepared and you ready to play, and you know what I mean, it's your times, and it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. And I
Mhm.
think San Fran, just for the adversity they faced in the year they had from so many injuries and being
Woo.
able to be in this position, to test it. Because even the beginning of the year, I went to work out with San Fran, and
Mhm.
even then I was like, damn, these boys. From talking to my agent, like these boys got a playoff team for sure, easily. Like they had all the pieces. Rams as well. So
Because
it's one of
there's
them
so
things.
before you can continue with the Niners,
Yeah,
bro,
go ahead.
they're so well built up front on both sides of the football, right? And like
For sure.
me just as an interior, like an
And
end kind of
start up
guy,
front.
right?
Yeah,
I look
start
at
up front.
that, and their O line matches that same energy their D line matches, right? And it's rare
Hmm
on most teams. Most teams you don't get that shit, bro. Most teams you
Right.
don't get that
Nope. I
same
agree.
the trenches got that same energy, right? And
Hmm
man, bro, I could just see how those LBs making plays, cause them tackles is freeing them up, and vice
Oh
versa.
yeah, yeah,
As
yeah,
far as with
yeah, yeah.
Debo in the run game, like shit, they get Debo the ball. Trent Williams, you see the other day they had that boy doing slice box, land blocks to the backside in. I was like, oh yeah, he tripping. I was like, I
He's
gotta cut him. If
tripping.
I was in, I gotta cut that boy. I ain't about to
Yeah, that
pop
boy
his leg
big. That
down,
boy,
boy.
yeah, 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 yeah. Nah, yeah, facts, 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 bro. So I mean, I think they both gonna have good schemes, bro. They both gonna have good
Yeah,
schemes, like the
hell yeah,
Rams,
bro.
all them boys. That shit gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a good shit
It's
to see.
good
I'm excited.
weekend, man. So,
Hell
hey,
yeah, hell
bro.
yeah.
So let's transition, bro. Let's transition because at the end of the day, this interview is more so about highlighting, you know what I'm saying, your journey, the adversity you faced, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of like you just pushing through to be that 9 year going on 10 year NFL vet that you are, you know what I'm saying? So let's
Man, God is
transition to
good.
your younger years. You was born in
Mm.
Norfolk, Virginia, and you went to high
Norfolk.
school at Maury High School, not the TV
Yep.
show, but Maury High School. You feel me? You feel me? So overall, how was it growing up in Norfolk, bro? And when did you fall in love with the game, bro?
It's a great question. I fell in love with the game at 8 years old.
Right.
Um, and I think growing up in Norfolk, for me at least, because it's not a lot of us in the league.
Man.
Um, and even from our area, like we got so much talent. Like our area is like known for
Right.
talent. Like you think of the AIs, you think of Vicks, you think of the Bruce Smith, you think of the Runner Curves, you think of
Man.
so many Lawrence Taylor. Like
Cam Chancellor.
can't, yeah, like, and I'm just gonna get to that. Like that's when I say more, like I say Cam, because like that was my, you know what I mean, big bro, like, and still is my big
Yeah.
bro, but you know what I mean, just to have that motto of what it's gonna take to make it, or what it's gonna, Like, and he used to just pour that energy into me, like as far as keeping my mental right, like making sure I knew exactly who I was, like, and making sure I came like prepared all the time, which was already ingrained in me. Like, thanks to my
Amen.
pops, my moms, like that shit was just innately natural. But again, I think the love of the game, like the love of competition, like being able to like free myself on the field was like my getaway. So for me,
Amen.
like growing up in the city, man, you know, especially throughout high school and middle, it was different. Like it was a lot, just like every inner city shit. It is what it is. Like a lot of the homies passed away, a lot of homies, you know what I mean, got locked. A lot of the homies didn't make it. A lot of homies that should be here now that ain't here. So for me, I took all that and wrote it. Like it was just
I
on my
know, I
back.
know. Just hearing stories and stuff, I know that environment is super tough. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't,
Word.
in a sense, like it's kind of like LA in the sense that like you gonna get tried and it's up to you to fold or
Oh, for
not in the
sure.
sense. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure. For sure. Yeah, no, facts. And I think all throughout like the experience of it all, man, like
Yeah.
I remember vividly, even throughout high school, like
Yeah.
all different type of events, little function situations where, you know what I mean, you had to get active or get up out of there. But
Yep.
it was, those building blocks that help you realize, like, this is the environment I'm from, but this is why I need to leave. Like, I got to get
Exactly.
out of here. And for me, it was like, I ain't going back to the crib. Like, even throughout college, throughout, like, making
Right.
it to the league, it was like, because the thing was, like, I went to UVA, and
Yeah.
before I got to UVA, like, our area of the state, Tidewater
Yeah.
7x7, it wasn't a lot of guys going to Virginia. So, like, we were one of the first pools of, like, young boys is going to Virginia that was just built a little different. So
Yeah.
like when we get up there, it was like these boys got a different lifestyle than us. Like they coming from different parts of DC, different wealthier parts of the state.
Richer. Virginia's
So for
rich.
us it was like shit, we a little more grittier and we can't go back to the crib. We ain't got nothing to go back to. So it's like this is it.
Yeah.
Like my goal was to make it. I knew I
So
was gonna make
so
it to the
so,
league since I was a little kid, bro.
so that kind of that attested to you not red shirting, I guess. Like I guess you were just so hyper focused, even coming in, you was like, fuck a red shirt, I'm playing. Like
Bruh. And as I look back, like if I would have known the opportunity that a red shirt would have presented, like when I went to my combine pro day, bruh, and trained, everybody I trained with, everybody that I was with, was a fifth year. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I could have had another year. And I mean, I wasted my first year, maybe three. I mean, I played the year, but it was on special teams. Like, you know what I mean? That was just, we was young, we was hungry, same way I am now. Like when it came to ST, it was like, all right, I'm going to get it. Like, and they used to sick us like in
oh
practice. It was like, hey, yo, take him out today. Like, yeah. Like them boys used to put us on missions. Like, cause them boys, like, hey, look, them boys would come down and say, hey, today y'all two on him, and he better not make it down the field. What?
yeah.
Come here. Then we dragging that boy to the sideline, and we stepping over top of him, dumping him down. Like, you're not going nowhere. That's just the mentality. Like, that was how it was. Like, yo, these young boys is really on, but it was
Y'all
like,
had hits, man. Y'all had hits. You had to
yeah,
do what you
like
gotta
where we
do.
come from, bro. Like, that's just what it is. Like, it's only grind where we come from. It ain't
Facts,
shit else.
facts.
So, I
And,
mean, that shit, it built me.
I mean, and I'm kind of off topic now. I had a little order, but it's fucking because the conversation's so natural. It
Word.
brings up to the point that, but that's from your environment, right? Like, you feel me? I just feel like you really embody your city when you play. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man, bro.
that
Like,
toughness, right? That okay, shit ain't going my way, but how can I make the most of the shit? Like, and that's why I see you as one of the more dominant players on special teams the past 9 years, is because like a lot of
nice.
niggas take it as like, oh man, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm playing kickoff, man. What the fuck? Kick return. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? They take that shit as a punishment where you
Yeah.
flip the script and be like, what? Nigga, I'm gonna kick off. What? I'm the 5, I'm the 4.
Value. Yeah, I
You know
value
what
it.
I'm saying?
I
Like,
value it. I value
I'm
it.
gonna go
And
dog you,
don't get
man.
me wrong, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Um, in all actuality, like,
Yeah.
I struggled with that my first 3 years in the league. Like, I was
Yeah,
fucked
when you
up.
was in
Like, it
Jacksonville,
wasn't one
right?
of them things like, oh yeah, just get on ST. I was gonna be a dog regardless. Like, if
Yeah.
I'm on the field, it's more like,
Your LB play
if
is
I'm on
beautiful,
the
bro.
field, like, I ain't gonna let another man, like, you know what I mean? That's just my mentality. Like, I ain't going for it. So for me, excuse me, bro. For
You
me,
have
it
a
was like,
very you have a D lineman mentality in a sense that's like, oh, this nigga in front of me, I'm about to beat him. Like, he's not about to beat me
Word.
in a sense,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
what
No,
most D linemen think.
everything's a one-on-one. Everything is a one-on-one. I mean,
Yeah.
throughout the series, everything's a one-on-one. You versus the man across from you. So before I get on tape and look crazy, I'm putting hands on anybody. Like, and I don't touch me. I don't like this is it get physical.
Yeah.
I learned at a young age, bro. My rookie year, man, one of them grown men grabbed me, bro. Like on punt, like a strong one. I'm like, oh,
Oh man.
I can't even. Never again. Never
Something just
again.
popped in my mind. So, bro, you remember in Atlanta they had that big ass old lineman tight end with the long hair, the Uso.
Yeah. I know what you're
So
talking about.
we at that high school in fall camp, whatever, we doing the scrimmage, and we was on the
Yeah.
punt drill. Nigga, I was on punt, he was on punt return. He must have snatched me up. I couldn't get off. I was like, damn. I was like, this nigga. I was like, he got 8 kids.
This is the league, huh? Okay. Yeah, but once you learn, like, and once you get into like reps and shit, and you learn when to strike, like how to get off of blocks, like how to get your hands off, and then you know how to like everything is different. It's like once your first time in there, you're like, all right, I may get got, but after that, it's like, okay, now I'm about like,
what
you know
I
what I
noticed
mean?
on punt, bro, especially on punt, if you playing like a guard position and they like in a 4x4 set or some shit like that, they may be overloaded or some shit like that. I feel that it's more so important to get that first strike in. If you even on your kick step, like you know it's like 1-2, you know you got a 1-2. But it's like, even if you got to kind of shield that A gap before to protect your B, it's like, I'm going to do this 1-2, but I'm going to go attack the dude that's rushing.
Yeah,
Because
for
it's like,
sure,
if I
for
catch
sure.
and give him an
Stop the
opportunity
penetrator. Yeah,
what? I got it. But I
always,
stopped the picture, but I gotta go hit first. And I noticed that my special
for
teams play
sure.
got better when I decided more so like, okay, I know I gotta do my kick step. But sometimes in the game, like the shit at practice is harder than the game because sometimes niggas don't be rushing that hard in the game. I noticed. So sometimes you could just like put your helmet on their chin, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, give them a little
Get him out there.
you know, so
Facts.
let's transition now, bro. Let's transition, bro. So after stay in high school, you played. So I was doing some research and it seemed like you played everything. You played quarterback,
Right.
receiver, running back, kicker, you played linebacker, corner, safety, you played punt returner, kick returner, you was a coach, assistant coach. You feel me? So how was it balling at Maury, and what was the most memorable high school moment you got?
Man, utility player of the year. Let's see. My
God.
most memorable, man. It's so many, bro. I really enjoy high school, bro, where it's like I was able to showcase like talent at a whole nother level, bro. Where it's like, I mean, I'd say my first memorable highlight would be my first touchdown on varsity, bro. I caught a screen.
Yep.
And I probably took it 60, but it wasn't like a normal 60. Like I'm cut across the field. I broke 6 tackles. I'm sliding. I'm like, all right. Then when I did that, it just triggered in me like, oh, I'm better than everybody. Like once I realized that, it was crazy because like that same year, bro, like I was on varsity, but my coach used to tell me like, because it wasn't money. Like 10th grade year, it was like I was the only one on varsity.
Yeah.
Like that's just how, you know what I mean, we was built. But they was like, yo, you're not playing JV, you better than everybody. But it was like, and I mean, don't get me wrong, we had some dudes. But bro, I won't better because like I'm saying I was better because I made a choice to be. Like I was better than everybody because I told myself I was better than everybody because nobody was gonna prove to me otherwise. I was better than everybody because you was gonna have to show me that you was better than me. And whenever we competed, I was gonna make sure I was first. That's why I was better than everybody. I don't just say this shit because it's like, oh yeah, talent wise, like nah, it's heart wise. Like niggas had heart. I'm not taking nothing away. It was a lot of people that I played with, like the homies that I played with, and they definitely displayed that. But for me, when it came to competing, when it came to being the top dog, like I'm gonna talk my shit and I'm gonna make sure I come out on top. I'd say
sorry, but that
you good.
that's why I respect you so much, bruh. Because it's that mentality right there, bruh. It's not like ain't nothing handed out. You feel me? Like
not at all.
When you speak confident, it's really coming from a sense of like competition. Like dude.
For
I know I'm
sure.
the best because I'm just not gonna let nobody beat me. I'm going hard as hell. If I got to scratch, claw, kick, bite,
Oh
I'm winning.
man, yeah, I got to be dead, bitch. Let my heart work and my legs work, bitch. I'm going. Like, as long as this heart and these legs work, I don't need nothing else. Like, I'm straight, man. I'm giving you everything I got. But I'd say that was high school was super memorable, bro, because I was able to really find that space where I was like, all right, I'm going to the next level. I mean, even I'd say my first game junior year, bro, we lose to the team we played in the playoffs the year before. But we probably lost uh like 40-21, something like that, whatever.
Damn.
They was good. Like they won states like
Yeah,
the back-to-back years. They was that deal.
that was nice.
Um, but the shit I did to them, I was like, oh yeah, I'm better. Like them boys was recruiting me. Like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
come play for us. Like, bro, just come over. Like it was one of them.
Come around the way. Come around the way. Come play with us, Roy. Oh man. Oh, you kind of breaking up, Roy.
So two
Yeah.
tugs. Like I was playing receiver, I was playing defense, but I was mainly playing. I really got recruited from playing receiver, bro, and playing like hybrid linebacker and safety. Like I wasn't like highly recruited, but
Yeah.
I was able to. You know what I mean? I was.
You went D1. Shit.
Push P.
Let's go! Stop, man! It's a standing E! It's a standing E! I need it! E, dog, E! E, dog!
Got a spot across the spot. Push a P.
Nah, roll. Hey, hey. Hold on. I just want to hear this last part. They want me dead, but I'm on probation. I do it. We good up in superstar. Hey man, hey, shout out Yak, man.
Shout out Yak.
See, that's the first song he came out with since all his prison stuff that I felt like, okay, now he on some Little Big Pop type. You feel me? He on some institution.
That was you. You was on that Little Big Pop
heavy, bro.
I was on that heavy too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man, bro. So you feel me? We had a little technical difficulties. We got Roy back on, bro. So what made you choose Virginia, bro? Like, was that the only college you was interested in? Like, what made you choose Virginia?
Nah, again, bro, like a lot of us weren't going. I really wanted to go to Virginia Tech, but they told me I won't fast enough. Outside of that, a lot of the homies from the area, some of my dog Perry Jones, call him Superman, probably the best defensive player I've seen in Virginia history. He played running back for us at UVA, but he was a safety back in high school, but he was unstoppable. Him, my dog Tim, my dog Levante Battle, who went to Phoebus across the water, like all them boys was going to Virginia. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna rock with them. Like I'm make it a home thing. Too. Like they winners. Like so for me, it was like I want to be around at least somebody I know that's gonna be a competitor. And once I got up there, bro, it was love, man. Al Grow called me, like on the phone, and I wasn't too familiar with how often he did that. But when he called me, I'm like, damn, it's Al Grow. Like New York Giants Al Grow, Bill Parcells Al Grow, Bill Belichick, Al Groh. Like, this Al Groh. Hey, man, we want you to come up here. We want to give you
that name whole weight.
I'm on the way. My mom got up there. She was like, did you going here? So it was one of them things. Like, yeah.
Facts. You got to listen to mama.
It was that NC State or
yeah.
or Connecticut or Syracuse. Those are the only offers I had. And I committed to Virginia early, like my junior year. So I think that's probably why I ain't getting no more offers either.
Fact. So bro, I seen that obviously you didn't redshirt, so you played some special teams your first year, but then after that, you transitioned from safety to linebacker your sophomore year, and you kind of just hit the ground running, you know, and for the rest of your career, you started at that linebacker position. Were you mad when they moved you from safety to linebacker, or like, you know, were you kind of like, you know, came natural, the position came, because, you know, all right. So, you know, safeties can transition to linebackers. How can I say this? I feel like sometimes safeties can transition to linebackers, but sometimes the physical part of the game, it messes them up. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, not so much of hitting a tackler or tackling. It's more so just the, you know, if it's a zone stretch, if it's a stretch weak, stretch left, and
playing in the box.
You feel
playing
me?
In the box, bro.
Hey, listen. That block discretion. So how was that? That move for you, bro?
Man, bro, you know what it was? So when I first transitioned, man, my D coordinator, Coach Jim Reed, came up to me and was like, "Hey, man, we switching to a 4-3. We're gonna move our safeties down to linebackers. We're gonna move our corners to say, like, we just trying to be faster." So I'm like, cool, like I'm with that. I wanted to play safety, like everybody I was in high school with. Though again, I was a hybrid, bro. So I wanted to play safety because I naturally like have a feel for reading the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just, and even now as I'm like do my linebacker drops, zone read drops, like only thing I'm looking at is the quarterback. And
Facts.
I know one read off is not the where he's going. So this is that I'm going to get this. So like for me, I was already aggressive. I was already downhill. And when I got to college, like the first game I played linebacker, bro, I was playing the game. I think I had 4.5 TFLs.
Yeah, you went off that game.
Like, but again, bro, it was just like, for me, it was just like, go. Like, you out here, like you faster than, everybody that's in this 8-man box.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make the play. I'm shooting gaps, like I'm playing fast. The only thing that, was for me was transitioning to using my hands.
Sam, Will? What
I was playing the Sam my first.
The Sam, okay.
And then I moved to Will where I was more in space. So later on, like my junior and senior year, I was more of the Will. So I was able to play in more space. I was able to make more plays. I was playing the Sam and I was making plays, but I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't that comfortable in the box yet. So that's why I like to be out, over the number 2 receiver from the nickel position, kind of stretched out.
So question. If it's a dub set when you was at Virginia, it's a 2x2 set. The Will is the one that's gonna apex the tackle and the slot receiver. It's not the Sam that's apex and the Sam.
Right, we just flipped it. We just flipped it.
Oh, flipped it. Okay, so now you have a true strong safety to that Sam.
So the Will was really like to the passing strength, and the Sam was to the tight end strength.
Tight end, okay, makes sense.
For the most part, yeah. And if the tight, obviously, would just be to the passer. But if it's a 2x2 set, the Sam gonna be to the tight end. I'm gonna be the receiver. I'm gonna be the nickel, basically.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's solid, man. I like that, man. So
I was able to play in space. I was able to play fast. I was able to make plays. It was good, bro. Like I think that was where I was. I learned to be most comfortable. I had a great linebacker coach, Vincent Brown. Used to call him the Undertaker. And again, bro, a testament to like I wouldn't be like a lot of places, bro, if it wasn't for the men and the coaches in my life that impacted me. Like this was one of the first coaches that looked at me and was like, bro, I don't give a fuck if you don't like me or not. Like, you're gonna respect me. And after that, as a man, it was just like, all right, bro, whatever you gotta coach me to do, I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't one of them backdoor situations. Bro pulled me after practice, like grabbed me close. And they're like, what are you? Like, they used to call this man the Undertaker. Like, nigga like that grabbed you, like, hey, bro, you gonna respect what I got to tell you. Like, I done did this already. And
that boy gonna tombstone
like, all right, bro, humble yourself, get better at the position, learn how to play the position, and be successful. So that's what I was able to do.
So I want to take you back to your senior year, bro. And I was looking at the stats, and I seen a 15 tackle sack performance versus Virginia Tech that last
It was
year.
personal.
So is that one of your more memorable games at the V?
The most memorable. Memorable.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that,
bro. I was unstoppable on my daughter. Like, I'm talking to Beamer.
So
on the side,
in that zone, you feel me, bro? Like
I blacked out.
Yeah.
I blacked out. That's what I'm saying. When you in that zone, like every play listen, bro. I watched the year before that we went to the Chick-fil-A Bowl, and we was the best team in the ACC. They came to Virginia and they beat us. Coach looked at me and said, "Roy, it's your fault we lost." And I knew it was because it was like I'm missing plays. I wasn't. My senior year, every play they ran the year before, TFL. I'm in the backfield pointing at Frank. Like I told you, you should have gave me a scholarship. They couldn't do nothing with me out there, bro. We should have won that game.
Y'all beat him your senior year?
Huh?
Y'all beat him?
No, we lost, man. Bro, listen,
what happened, bro?
we mind you, bro. They just beat Virginia Tech, bro. We had an opportunity to beat Virginia Tech, bro. The game is we're up, I believe, like 3. Going into like the last 2 minutes or whatever. Yeah. We go to like kick a field goal. Our coach decides to fake the field goal. Yeah. And do some goofy shit. Whatever. And then
they never end well.
So then they ended up getting the ball back. We ended up calling like a weird timeout. They ended up getting another opportunity, and they ended up winning the game. It was just like, bro, we had the game won.
That's wild.
If we don't go for a fake field goal, we win the game. Like, that's how close it was. So for me, I mean, it hurt, but I left there with my head high, bro, because I went there with what I like. Bro, you go into those games, bro, and it's just a difference. Like, you feel it when you get in. That's my last college game. Like, the air different. It's 20 degrees out there. I'm out there shirt off. Like, y'all gonna feel me today. Like,
what's cracking?
Man, I ain't worried about nothing. 15 of them boys. And I should have had 20.
You went ham that game, fool.
Yeah, I should have had 20. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man, and congrats, yo. I looked at the stats. He finished with 240 tackles, 24 TFLs, man. And each year, what I like about it, each year you improve your tackle total, right?
For
you
sure.
Went from 68 to 82 to 90.
Yep.
And that's progression, right? That's progression. Yep. And that's what I like to see personally, right?
And that's why I'm like, if I had a 5th year, bro, if I would have been out there for another year, I know I would have got drafted. For sure. Like, I was just at a place where, like, it was games that I was playing, bro, my senior year, where, like, during the plays and all, the refs be coming up to me like, yo, like, you the best on the field.
Easily.
Like, and it's shit like that just make me, like, feel good. Like, you know what?
Right.
I ain't crazy. Like, no, I know what I'm putting out is like what it is and what it's supposed to be or how it's supposed to look. Like, that's how you play linebacker. That's what I used to get. Like, so I mean, for me, I can hang my hat on knowing that I left my presence at Virginia. I left, my legacy. Amen. I left who I was, and when I go back, I'm still 9. Like, you know what I mean? That 9 is like epic for me. So
that 9, hey, I like 9 too. That's a cold number. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. And it's crazy because it won't even my number, bro. But that, you know what I mean? That was my from high school, my homie number, Lil Charles, who got killed our senior year. So after my first year at Virginia, I was like, I gotta wear 9. And after that, bro, it gave me powers, bro. Like, that shit gave me superpowers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like on a whole different level.
Man, you got to try to get number 9 now, nigga. In the league.
Come on, man. You know I've been on that, man. I've been trying to get it now. I'm getting it this year. Like, I'm getting it this year, man.
So tell me about now. You done with your senior year, and you feel me? It's time to get paid. You feel me? Tell me about your whole pre-draft process. Because I always ask people this question, especially to my NFL homies and stuff like that. Like, how was that whole process from where you trained at, your pro day, draft day? Like, tell the listeners just about that whole journey.
So I finished my senior year, bro. I broke my hand, so I missed 2.5 games. I still finished like top 10 in the ACC in tackles.
Yeah.
I was all ACC, and I thought I was gonna get invited to a bowl game, at least like get an op. I ain't get no invites, I ain't get nothing. So I shoot down the Exos, Pensacola. I train out there, and I get right. Like, well, I mean, I get right overall. Like, I ain't gonna say that they like my 40 time. I gotta
That's
get
the
at
best.
to.
Would you say that's the best shape in your life before the pro day? Like that's, or do you think it feel like you've been in better shape since then? Sorry to cut you off, but
I feel like I've been in better shape twice. Maybe twice.
Okay.
But that was like, so I know I was in better shape probably my 50. But as far as like overall, like strength, speed, power, I was 240. I was probably 8% body fat. I was running a 4.5, like
God damn.
28 on the bench, 29 on the bench, like 38 vert, 10.5 broad. Like,
that nigga was going crazy.
I was on one. And you know, I told them boys after I did my broad jump, I came to eat. Like, I don't know what, I'm the only one here, man. I went crazy that pro day. Like, niggas was really like, oh, this nigga is on one. But I was, bro, it was different, bro. Like, again, those moments, bro, I can't lie to you, bro. Those moments where God intervenes, bro, where everything is predestined. Like, I didn't have a doubt in my mind that I was going to kill pro day because I knew I was going to the league. Like, it's just, for me, bro, I've always just had this unshakable faith, where it's like, I know something's going to happen because it's already chosen to happen. Bro, my pops wrote down every one of my combine numbers before my pro day, and I ain't never seen them. After my pro day, everything he wrote down was exactly what I did.
Damn.
That's how crazy, like, bro, you know what I mean? That's what I speak about, manifestation. I speak about
that
being
shit
9
real.
years in. I can tell you about last year, I was at the crib, and I had to get to where, listen, but we'll start here. So that was a great place because I went down there, I trained, got right, did all I had to do, and I felt prepared. So, you know, pro day came around, kicked the pro day. I'm like, yeah, I got to get, like, I just ran a 4.5.
Gotta get.
I just did 29 on the bench. I just jumped to 37 and a half. I just jumped 10.5. I gotta get drafted.
Easily.
I'm talking one-hand catches. They had me playing fullback. I'm out there catching routes. I told you I play receiver. I'm out there looking crazy, bro. Like, so, you know, draft day come around. You know what I mean? For me, I'm more of a realist. Like, I'm already kind of knowing, like, I'm doing my own research. So I'm like, I know I'm probably going to be undrafted. There was a hope that I get drafted 5th round or 7th round, whatever it be. And I seen a lot of dudes that get drafted that shouldn't have got drafted. But I was undrafted. You know what I mean? The Jags called me, but I was talking to them like a week prior to even going out there. And, you know what I mean? Me and the coach just had built a good relationship. Coach Duff, who I'm really good with today. Like, bro was just put me on, like, we want you out here, like, we want you. So I'm like, bet, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna rock out. Went out there, bro, and you know what I mean? I had my intention set, I had my mindset, like, it wasn't, again, it was a moment, bro, and I, from the day I got there, the day I walked in the locker room, I was the first rookie in there. Mind you, I wore a suit. Like, bro, I came to work, bro. Like, when I was young and I'm going to sign and I'm my first day at work, man, I got a suit on. I don't know what nobody else doing, but I don't know about nothing else. Man, my mama told me to wear a suit, man. Came in there to see my dog, Maurice Jones-Drew in there. He's still one of my big homies to the day. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm in the league. Like, that's Maurice Jones-Drew. Like, I'm probably the only rookie in the locker room. I'm just looking around. I'm just kind of taking it all in. But in my head, I already knew I'm on the team. Like, I'm not thinking how other dudes was thinking. Like, I used to hear conversations with the rooks, and them boys used to be like, man, you think I'm going to make it, man? You think I'm going to make it? I already made it, bro. I'm already on your team. Like, I don't know about nothing.
Man,
I'm on the team already.
Great,
like, I'm better than them. Like, whatever we got to do, I'm going to outwork them. I'm going to outcompete them, and they're not going to be able to deny me. That's the thing, bro.
So you didn't, so per se, you kind of already was a pro before you became a pro, in a sense.
I mean, I learned a lot as I went on, bro. But I would say that my mentality as far as where I wanted to be was already set. I wasn't a pro yet because there's a lot I had to learn about taking care of my body. There's a lot learning about being a pro, about being a professional at work,
bro. And that's
like
what
dealing with certain things, dealing with certain emotions. Like those things helped me become a pro over time. But I ain't really become a pro until like my 5th, 6th year probably. Honestly, like where I was like, all right, like now you're a pro. Like let's be a pro. And I mean, even now, like being a professional is, you know what I mean, something that I look to, even if it's I sign with a team or I'm there for a short moment. As I'm there, you're going to know I'm a professional. As I'm there, I'm going to, you know what I mean, carry myself a certain way. I'm going to make sure I speak to everybody in the building. I'm going to make sure I'm in tune, make sure I'm engaged. Like, that's the part about being a pro. I'm not about to come in there with no emotions. I ain't about to come in there because I had a bad day. None of that shit matter. Once you in the building, I'm in the building. After I leave the building, all right, I'll deal with all that other shit. But once I'm here, I came to work. And that's what I had to learn over time, because when you're younger, bro, you take all that shit with you. Oh, I ain't playing. Oh, I ain't doing. So you go to work and now you frustrated. And now I used to have days, bro, where how I'm so like turned up. Them boys was expecting it too much from me, where it was like, bro, like I just need to be like, I don't fake it. So it's like, if I ain't in the mood, I can't. But again, nobody give a fuck about your mood. Like, you come to work, this what you presenting, this who you are. I need you to be that every day.
Facts.
And that's what I had to learn. I'm gonna be that every day for me. Like, I don't need to be up and down. I don't need to be emotional. I don't need to be in a place where I feel unstable. Like, I'm good. I'm content. It was confidence more than it was anything, because my confidence was being like shaken. Because I'm like, oh, hold on. I know I'm the man. I know I'm good. But y'all telling me I'm not. Y'all putting me in a box. Oh, nah, you only can do this. Or you just a bull in a china shop. You just can run through people. Yeah, because I'm a dog. Put me in position to make plays, and I'm going to do the same thing.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean? So, for me, bro, it was. I had to adapt and learn how to emotionally, like, not be too invested in where I was, but also just be emotionally invested in myself, where my mental was good. You know what I mean?
And then that's one of my biggest regrets. I feel like when I was in Atlanta, because I came out, I was just mean at first when I got there, right? I was just me. I was just playing fast. I was 235, you feel me? 240, playing fast, making plays, doing what I got to do. But then when Coach Cox told me, I still remember, he told me, like, man, you too light in ass. You better come back 255, 260. I wish I would have had a vet.
Yeah.
At that moment to tell me,
like,
I
would have said something to you. Yeah,
man, bro. I wish somebody would have told me, like, hey, I don't listen to that nigga, bro.
Right.
Hey, just come back just like how you was and play fast and play hard, bro. And you know, when the fall camp came, me and you started getting closer, but it was too late. Like the stuff that you was putting me on game with, like, hey, you gotta be in this sauna, bro.
Right.
Just hit this steam room, hit this hot tub, hit this cold tub. You know, study your, playing, be hard on teams, nigga. You better talk to Coach Keith, man. You better be on it.
Right.
Like the game you was giving me, I was too late in the process already to imply it to try to make the team. And I don't blame nobody, because I wanted to approach you earlier on in OTAs and stuff, but you had I felt, me personally, you felt was kind of unapproachable at first, because I felt like you had just such a singular focus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had, because you was in between. You had all these rookies, then you had these super vets, and it was you, Roy. Like,
damn, that's real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you had Dion, Devondre.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then you had Sean and Phil.
Yeah.
And they like 10 years in, and these boys rookies, and you like year 4, year 5. So it's like, I felt like you was trying to find yourself in a sense within that organization, where me, I was kind of like reaching out, but I didn't know who the hell to reach out to in a sense, right? Because a lot of people when they're professionals, what I've learned is like, you can't be scared, not scared, but you can't be timid to step to people and talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have easily went up to you in June and probably in May, but like, hey, Roy, wherever you training this summer, I want to train with you.
Right.
Like, feel me? Like, on some shit like that. But what I do say this, I tell everybody this: I'm happy it went how it did, because I did apply those things you taught me late in Atlanta, and I've never been cut again since those days.
Nice, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And even though I was in Canada for the 3 years, I had plenty of opportunities to go back to the NFL, but it was just a contract thing. But I'm just saying, I proved to myself that I could be a vet. You go, I mean, not a vet, but a pro. I proved to myself I could be a pro. Man, bro, you should have seen me in Montreal, nigga. When I went to Montreal after I got cut from Atlanta, bro, it was a shift, bro. Like, I'm in there early, nigga. I'm in the hot tub early. I'm in the film room watching film. I'm eating right. Fish and shit. You feel me? Eating right. After practice, I'm getting an extra running in and getting extra reps in, bro.
Nice,
like,
bro.
I became a pro, bro. And then rookies start coming up to me like, I had rookies following me, and I was a rookie. I come to go to BC, same way, Cal. I'm like, damn, now I'm the vet. Now I'm Roy.
Yeah.
Now I'm Roy. Let me put these youngins on.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I was Roy. Like, man,
that's how it go, bro. That's how it go, bro.
And but I think that you feel me. That's something that the youth need. Now, this is a little bit of game right here, just for anybody that's trying to pursue it. Them undrafted, you know, them eventually, because everybody ain't gonna get drafted. So somebody that listen to this, you probably gonna be undrafted. You feel me? Don't be scared. Don't be timid to approach people that you feel that are being successful in a sense, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. Communication is the key. You're not tough because you're quiet. You're not gonna just make the team because you're quiet, my nigga. Like if you feel that, damn man, I don't know how to really be in shape. I don't really know how to eat. Nigga, ask a vet.
Right, figure it out. Yeah, find out. Be a sponge.
Yeah.
Become a sponge.
Don't be in the blind, bro. Don't let no coach or nobody try to just sway who you are, because at the end of the day, you got there by being you.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Now you just got to become a pro with being you. You feel me? And like that's some
great point.
I know this ain't $millions worth of game, but that's game right there.
Nah,
bro.
that's hella game.
You feel
that's
me?
hella game, bro.
So let's fast forward now, because I know we've been on for a while. Let's fast forward to 2016. Like I said, that year, great year.
Dog year.
So I remember. So the quick story in Atlanta. I remember. So we was doing a 7-on-7. I want to say this is OTAs, and you were out there, and the whole 7-on-7 period. I mean, you was running hard as shit to the football. I mean, like it was on some crackhead shit. How hard you was running to the ball, right? And then that night we went to go watch film with DQ, and he had you on the film for about like 2-3 plays. And he was like, I remember he was like, this is the standard we are looking for. Right. And I felt that you shaped the identity of that Super Bowl run in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Because Deion and Devondre wasn't as vocal then. You know, Sean was kind of vocal, but he wasn't getting all the reps at linebacker, and he wasn't a true special teams player. I think it's unique when you have somebody that just plays special teams, but he's in the middle before the games hyping up the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Like when everybody's saying EDE, shit like that, like the whole squad from Perk to Hooper to everybody, EDE, the whole team, the eat dog eat. You feel me? So do you feel that you helped shape that identity of that Super Bowl run in Atlanta?
Man.
And not to toot your own horn, not to seem cocky, but you feel me? Just give yourself some credit, bro.
Hey, bro, listen, I'm extremely grateful, bro.
Amen.
And again, bro, when I say it was manifested, bro, I can't take credit for a lot of shit, bro. Like, I remember before that year started, I was getting cut by one of the homies. And the homie was just like, bro, it's so crazy, bro, because just imagine you're going to be in the middle of the circle during the Super Bowl. This before I even was in the circle of Atlanta. And as he was saying that shit, I'm like, damn, what made bro say that? And as the year was going on, I'm like, well, I ain't in the circle, because Spoon was kind of, and I let Spoon do it, but when Spoon got hurt, it was like, oh, a shift. And that's when I came in, it was like, all right, let's turn, like, and Spoon had me turned up, but he had got hurt, so I'm like, nah, it's my turn. I had to kind of take over. And, bro, again, I'd say the first week, bro, I think of either OTAs, the same week that you're talking about, or either the first week of training camp. We in the weight room, like I'm on the dumbbells, about to get right. That boy Q walk up to me. He was like, you the tone setter. He was like, you created the culture. And when he said that shit, I'm like, damn. It fucked me up, bro, because I'm like, damn.
It's real.
But everywhere I go, bro, that's just what it is. Like, for me personally, I'm going to set the tone. I'm going to set the tone through my work ethic. I'm going to set the tone through my energy, through my personality, through what I'm going to bring to the table as a leader, as a teammate. And I think that's just what I've been innately been blessed with, bro. I've always been able to draw people closer together. I've always been able to, like, have people attached to me in a spit where I can speak vocally, where I can just give off energy, where I can just, and shit, bro, I'm grateful for that blessing, bro. I'm able to, like, impact people's lives, bro. But now, honestly, I wouldn't say that I seen it, like, happening. It just kind of happened, like, organically. And I accepted it because I'm one of them dudes, like, I ain't about to just jump in the middle of the circle. I have to be invited. I got to be accepted. It got to be like, where Roy at? Like, it can't be one of those, yeah, everybody. Like, nah, it was like, oh, we need this. All right, I got y'all.
It was more so, I feel like it was more so your teammates needed it from you in a sense, right?
Bro, it's so
They
crazy
needed
because the
that,
homies be
right?
telling me that now. Like, even when I just left New York and I was just in New York, bro. I'm at 9 years in, bro. And I still find spaces where if I'm new to a team, I try to just kind of play my role until, you know what I mean, I'm in there. For me, it's like I have to put it on tape before I can do anything, before I can say anything, don't get me wrong, I'm going to say my shit because ain't nobody going to stop me. But
People
again,
like
it's
doers.
more about
be
being a representation of what I'm talking about. If I'm going to say I'm going to be a dog, I need to show you what I mean before I talk about it. Like, I ain't about, so when they say it, they be like, nah, bro, dog. Like, it ain't one of them since he just, oh, he dog. Like, bro, really a dog.
You really a dog.
And you know what I mean, bro? For me, I value that. I value, I mean, what that means. Like, so being in the circle, man, I think it did impact. Like, I remember I went back to Atlanta last year. Matt Ryan was saying the same shit. I remember we was in OTA doing warm-up. Like, this is what we've been missing. Man. And it's crazy. I hear all this shit from certain people, bro. It's like, man, will somebody pay me?
Man.
Your energy, I don't want to hear that shit no more. Bro, show me the chicken.
Bro, you
show me the paper. Up, bro. I already know what I'm bringing to the table. Can't nobody in the league see me on ST. Nobody. Inside, outside, I could play gunner if I wanted to. I get everybody smoke. I'm telling everybody that now, and I want this to go viral. Can't nobody see me in the NFL on special teams, and if I wanted to play, man, if they put me on defense, I'm going to do the same shit. Hey, I'm built like that. 10 years in, and the boys ain't seen my best game yet. The shit I was doing at practice, bro. Like, if you was sit, bro, if I sent you the clips of the shit I was doing in practice, niggas, I'm sending my homies just like, just know what I'm on, man. I ain't get, bro. I have not been able to showcase. Like, they got me on ST. They let me play ST because them, like, listen, motherfuckers know. The only reason I'm still in the league because motherfuckers watch tape.
Yeah.
It ain't no secret. I got respect. I hate coaches up now. It's respect. Like, damn. Like, hey, he is that. And if you tell me otherwise, bring your best dog to the table. I ain't met a nigga in the league yet that can see me. On my daughter.
Facts.
In no way, shape, or form. Bro, you gonna have to out-kill me. I better be dead, bro. You're not doing that with me. I'm built different, bro.
Facts.
Like, and that's the part that, like, get me, like, because even, bro, I went out there last year, bro. I played one game last year. I played one game. One, we take a kick off to the crib off of my block. Two, I slam a little nigga, like, on the sideline. But as I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, this is easy. I ain't played all year. I'm going to come out here and get a tackle. I'm going to come out here and set up a touchdown. I'm going to come out here and be disruptive. And can't nobody do nothing about it. Because if I really was on some other shit, they would have kicked me out the game.
I hate the politics of the league sometimes, bro. Like, a guy like you deserve an opportunity to compete for a legit starting spot on the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sucks now because, you know, the whole movement is younger, right? Oh, we got to get younger. And they tend to give those younger bulls those shots prior to those 6, 7, 8 year vets that had been in it for a while doing that shit and deserve that shot, you know? And
no, facts, bro, facts. And that was the issue when I left Atlanta the first time. And I wanted to go back on that. I'm going to cut you off. I was talking to Coach M, and me and Coach M, like, he called me in his office just after I had a conversation with Brick. Me and Brick kind of, got into it a little bit, and I was in a place where I'm like, this was 2017, after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I heard a lot of shit was going down
there. Tore my pack.
I heard Perk got into some shit that year.
Yeah, bro, it was active. Like, I was just, shit was frustrating because I was ready to go, and selfish enough, I was like, I made it more about me, but I knew it was bigger. Like, it was the levels up. Like, it was nothing the coaches can do. But the M pulled me in his office, like, bro, so I told him the same shit you told me.
bro, I deserve an op. He's like, bro, we don't deserve shit, bro. At the end of the day, in this league, we don't deserve shit. It ain't nothing you gonna get that you deserve in this league. Like the league, this shit not gonna love you back, bro. No matter what you think you're gonna get, receive, and you may get it. And some people may reach that point, and they may, you know what I mean? And personally, that's what I benefit from. Where I stop realizing that I deserve something and I deserve to be happy. Like, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to wake up happy. I'm going to go to sleep happy. I'm going to come to work happy. Whatever y'all do upstairs, that's on y'all. If I can contribute to winning, I'm going to do that. I'm going to fuck about nothing else. I'm going to fuck about the politics. Man, fuck all that. I know who I am. I know when I go to work, this is my game day. This is my op.
Right.
So I'm going to show you that I can do it. And until you realize that I need him in the game, you're going to keep getting the same results. Like, if I do the shit I do on special teams, what you think I'm going to do on defense?
Man, you will kill these dudes,
the best special teams player in the league. Undrafted. The most disruptive. When motherfuckers come up to you before the game, like, cuz, they scared of you. You a grown man. I ain't never telling a grown man I'm scared of him. Never. Them boys come up to me before the game, bro. Hey, them boys scared of you today. Scared? Thank you. Y'all just made my day a lot easier. None of you can touch me. I'm going to smoke all you. Get out my way. Don't touch me after the play. Don't put your hands on me. Don't do none of that. It's physical out here. It's the game within the game, bro. And that's why I mastered. I mastered the game within the game. Motherfuckers be like, all that extra. Nah, man. Motherfuckers get his hands on you. Don't touch me. Motherfucker push you after the play. Don't touch, man, bro. Like, it's that. My mentality is so, like, I'm going to finish.
You on 10, bro. You on
bro,
10.
I'm finishing. Field, bro. Like, even if the play is over, I am finishing. What you're not going to do is push me after the, nah, I'm going to finish.
No way.
So if anybody getting the last one, it's me. Because mentally, I don't want you going to the sideline thinking like, man, I just pushed this day soft. Who? Not me. Man, you can just smoke.
Hey, bro, you got me fired. You understand, bro? You got me fired up right now. I'm about to go down the workout again, bro, because you got me so fired up. All right, bro. Let's hurry up and end this shit, man.
All right, good. All right.
I got a new segment on the show called Top 3. It's a top 3 segment, so I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and it's going to be a top 3. You're going to give me your top 3, all right?
Bet.
So, top 3 football players minus yourself to come out of Norfolk.
Minus myself, and I can't say Norfolk. I'd say Tidewater.
All right.
Cam Chancellor, Mike Vick, Percy Harvin.
Love Percy from out there
for sure.
Oh shit!
We built different, bro. Oh, we built different, bro. Like, this is really crazy out there in Virginia, bro.
All right, top 3 special teams player you've played with or against in the league.
I'm gonna say respectfully.
You gotta say Weems. Nah, E. Weems.
Eric Weems. First and foremost, the first man I seen split a double team that play receiver and make the tackle. When I seen that, I'm like, I got to turn up. Ain't no way he doing that and they ain't doing it. Steve Slater, because I got too much respect for him, and I know the respect that he has for me. So, like, and motherfuckers don't know that because, like, damn.
Is that number 18 from the Patriots?
Right. And they count him as the best special team player in the league. You know who he counts as the best special team player in the league? All right. All right.
So
E. Weems, Slate. You said outside of myself? I ain't really like. I don't feel like I'm in the same even because E. Weems can't see me. Like none of them boys can really see me.
I said minus.
That's my dog though, but if I put hands on them boys, it's on.
Because if I'm gonna put.
I'd say
my top 3 right now in the league would be you, Frankie Louvu from the Panthers, and Frankie Louvu from the Panthers. And I'll say as a return man, I really, really like the old boy from damn, what team is that?
That's too many SC players.
No, I'm tripping. You, the homie Frankie Louvu, and the homie Jadon Mickens. Because every time Jadon may not be breaking 100-yarders, but Cuz gonna give you 40, 50.
Cuz play for
he played for the Jaguars. He was in the Bucks. He was with the Bucks last
Yeah,
year.
I like Cuz. I like Cuz.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
Cuz.
So
Yeah, I like
y'all my
Cuz.
top three. And
He a
Frankie
good
Louvu, he
returner.
blocked some kicks this year, nigga. He been banging shit on
Yeah, he
kickoff. I don't know
good.
if you
He a
see
good.
him,
Yeah, he a good player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with those. I mean, I got some linebackers. Those my dogs that really
Yeah.
good on ST.
All right.
I
Give me one
can't
more
choose
name
between.
though.
I
You
can't
said
choose
Slade.
between the two.
You
So
said Slade.
I'm gonna say Williams and Slade.
All right, and then all right, that's all right. So now, top 3 rappers in the game today.
Top 3 rappers in the game today.
And that's the key today, right?
Today?
Today. Like today, who is the top 3 you feel?
Like right now?
Like today at 1:06 p.m. Today.
That's tough.
That's tough, right?
Future.
Gotta throw Future in there.
Cole,
like it.
and I mean, I gotta say Drake. I can't not.
Drake.
If I'm saying personal,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Kodak in there. That's just me. I fuck with that, so it's just different.
I'll probably throw in right now as we speak. I'll probably put Yak. I'll put a Lil Baby. And I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap. I've been on the Blue Bucks playing heavy. I gotta get you on them. For they from LA, they call the Blue Bucks.
Yeah, put me on, good.
I gotta put you on them.
I rock with Baby. I was just having this debate yesterday with the homie about Baby and Gunna, and I think Baby.
I think so.
Baby, the thing with it, like if you look back before quarantine, it was Gunna.
Oh yeah, you're right. Before quarantine, yeah, before.
When quarantine hit, Baby dropped his album. Nobody else was dropped, so he had the ears of everybody. At that point, he became. Don't get me wrong, the album was crazy.
Yeah,
but I just look back and like, do I listen to the album still? Do I go back and be like, I want to hear one of them songs off? I just don't. Like, if it come on, I'ma rock with it, but I ain't going to it. Like, I ain't like, let me Gunna shit, I'll run Gunna. It's just different. It's a vibe. Like, it turned me up though, but
I feel like Gunna in a sense, the shit he rap about matches a lot of your environment, lifestyle you live now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, fashion. He's talking about, some of the luxuries you can, kind of afford.
No, for sure.
Being from the hood and making it, And so I think that a lot of rappers and a lot of athletes and a lot of even just younger, just hoopers in general, fuck with Gunna a lot. But I feel like the people that, you feel me, are true hip hop purists, they all like Lil Baby more because Lil Baby wordplay and just like Lil Baby voice, it just sounds like pain. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just relate to that shit. You feel me?
Bro. I agree.
Man, hey man, big bro, I just want to thank you again, man, for coming on the show, man, kicking off season 3 the right way, man. I couldn't pick a better guest just off your energy. You feel me? Your passion. It's contagious, bro. You just motivated me so much to continue to, try to get back on that field and do what I got to do. Because with me, bro, football has never been a fame thing. For me, football always been just a love thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I never set goals to go to the NFL. I started playing when I was 14, 15.
Yeah.
I never set goals to go to the NFL, but I fell in love with the game. And I think that after this interview, you just motivate me more. Like, I got to keep seeking my passion. You got to respect,
bro. Go.
You got to respect your passion, right? And I hope that the people that listens to this also respect their passions and go for what they want, and don't be denied and manifest the shit. The message I got from this interview is manifestation. Manifest the shit you want in your life, man. I just want some ending thoughts from you. Thanks again, bro. But any ending thoughts you got for the youth out there, for the young ballers that's gonna be undrafted, them young ballers that don't get scholarships out of high school. Like, what is your advice to them, bro?
Make a choice, bro. That's my advice. Make a choice and decide, and do not deny yourself. Do not waver. Don't second guess it. Don't make other plans. Like, if you locked in on something that you want and it's yours, it's yours. You manifest that. Like, you know what I mean? The doubt that you have, or the lies that you tell yourself. Nobody's doubting you. Nobody's telling you not going to do it. The only person that's telling you that is you. You know what I mean? So even as I went through adverse situations last year, I knew that there was moments where my spirit won't right, but as soon as it got right and I started manifesting, like things came to life. And it was like, all right, let me just stay on that path. Because don't get me wrong, bro. Like last year was hard for me. I was out. You know what I mean? So I had to adjust to a lot of.
Same, bro.
I had to adjust to a lot of like not, you know what I mean, being out there. But my faith grew stronger once, you know what I mean. Things started turning. Everything came full circle. My eyes opened to it all. So I would just say, bro, fight for it, man. Like fight, bro. Fight. It's hard. It's a struggle. Like it's a beautiful like story. Like going through the process, like, you know what I mean? We all visualize these glorious success stories, but we don't see the process of what it takes to make it. Like we always see the end, the cake at the end. We don't see the ingredients and everything that goes in, the time it took to make it. Like how important is that to get this perfect? And it's never going to be perfect, but you get this ideal reality of where you are and what you want to be in life. And once you're there, bro, you accept it and you're grateful. I'm full of gratitude, bro. I'm grateful right now. Like I'm able to pour into like other people, like, and just give them a testimony of one, keep going, like, you know what I mean, manifest your life, like, you know what I mean, don't doubt yourself, like, you know what I mean, see yourself as who you choose to be, like, and those are the things that I do, those are the things that I try to remind myself of, and those are the things that keep me going. Like even having this conversation allows me to put myself in a space where it's like, all right, bro, like you're able to impact and influence people like on a different level. So it's like you have to keep going. Like you have to, you know what I mean, keep like, you know what I mean, just turning the wheel, bro. And you know what I mean? For me, I'm gonna do that till God tell me to, you know what I mean, to stop. But I just got too much left in me. I got too much energy. I got too much dog.
You got too much ball in you, bro. You're still super young, bro. That's the, I guess the benefit of you redshirting, Roy, is that you're still super young. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like you came into the league when you was 21. You feel me? So you're still in your early 30s, bro.
Right.
Like
Facts.
you got at least 5 to 6 more great years of ball in you, bro. Like,
bro. Thank you, bro. It's a blessing.
I
take that.
Man, bro, I just can see you, like, man, still shooting. Like, I guess my only, how can you give advice to a man that, you know, that seen so much adversity and overcame? But the advice I would have for you is, bro, keep trying to reach that goal, to be that starter, to be that man, to be that dude. Because at the end of the day, bro, that's why you still here right now, bro. Keep proving them motherfuckers wrong, bro. Every day when you go to practice, every 7-on-7, every endo, every special team drill, every team period, go fucking hard, dog. You feel me, bro? Don't let up off the gas, Roy. You feel me? Like, bro,
all gas,
man, all gas, bro. All gas, no brakes, bro. You know what you gotta do, bro. And I guess my only advice would be bro, just keep shooting for your dreams, bro. Because it's ironic that a nigga that's in the NFL still have dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like hear what I just said, though. Hear what I just said, though, fans. Hear what I just said. A man in the NFL for 10 years still got dreams.
Still hungry.
So it's not, so if you 21, 22, 20, man, be hungry. Go get what you want and don't fold, man. That's Leroy Reynolds right there, Mr. EDE himself, bro. My brother joining the show. Thanks again, bro.
Eat, dog,
eat. I'm gonna holler at you, Roy.
Already.
All right. Hey, there you have it, folks. You already know we started off with a bang. Hey, that was a great episode. The passion, the energy, I felt that right there, right? I felt that right there. Every Saturday, ready for an episode. We're probably going to give y'all around 8 to 10 episodes this season, but I'm super happy to be back, man. Manifestation, that's what I got from that interview. Manifestation. All right, guys. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm clocking out. The Leisure Time Podcast with your boy, I'm Mac. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below. The Leisure Time Podcast LLC. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.